Hey guys, Zyke here, and welcome back to another episode of Antimatter Chemistry with me. Hello. And I went ahead and used all the materials to make more grass. So we have a lot of grass now, some of it decorative, but mostly because I needed to make a hole of grass so I could get more flowers. Because I was looking ahead a little bit, we need quite a few dandelions. Hopefully I got enough because I didn't do the exact math of it, but I got like 8. So hopefully that's enough. Or 10, I lied. So we're going to continue on with this quest. So wanted us to get dandelions, and the next thing we need is purple antimatter, yellow antimatter, and polished granite. Now, polished granite's going to be one of our easier ones to get because it's just granite, and we can get granite really easy with the silicon dioxide. And we have quite a bit of that. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I want to unlock the recipe and do that. There we go. So it's just going to take a moment for it to do what we need, and the quest does say dissolve it to obtain beryllium, which is required to make beryl. By the way, you'll need a lot more than just a stack. So I know that we'll need more than a stack. So I'm going to do this at least twice because I don't know exactly how much. It's going to give me more fertilizer and an iron furnace from Tiny Progressions. Interesting. Where do I put this? I'm just going to put it right here. Interesting. Okay, so we have that now. I'm gonna put the bone meal, like, here. The fertilizer, I guess, can go in here. I mean, she's like bone meal. Let's put it in here. So we're supposed to melt this down, and it should make beryllium, which we'll use to make beryl. And I'm going to need 64 beryl, and each one of those takes 3 beryllium. So I'm gonna need 3 stacks of beryllium. I've gotten 16. So we're gonna need quite a bit of this. I'm going to lock the recipe because if I don't, I will forget. So do this and then do this. Can you not get it from normal granite? Does it have to be? It has to be polished. Interesting. I also get some aluminum oxide and more silicon dioxide and some iron, so that's not too bad. This is just a process that's going to take a second. And maybe I should have done this in between, but you know, I didn't think at all. So, but we can also look at the yellow antimatter. So this is just going to be any antimatter and some sulfur. And we just need a stack of that. So I need 8 sulfur. 8. And then some of our antimatter, and we can craft that in a nitrous way. There we go. And that gives us the yellow. I'm just going to try to do this as we go. Okay. And then the yellow will give us some loot crates, which is great. And then we also need a stack of purple. Now, this is why we need iodine. And the iodine we get from lead iodide. And that's made from yellow pigment, which is what we're getting from the dandelions. Now, I don't think we can enhance the amount that we're getting without going into any weird things. Because I don't have access to any of that stuff. So we're just going to have to hope that it's enough. So I have the dandelions. It's going to craft into 1 yellow per. And then I need to break that down. Yeah, that gives us lead iodide. And then break that down. And that's enough. I'm going to hold on to this just in case I need it for something else. But that gives us enough for now. Keep that going. Okay. So iodine, and then another stack of the white antimatter. It could be any. I just choose white, and I keep doing this wrong, but it's fine. And that gives us purple. Cool. I'm gonna try to keep my inventory somewhat organized, but I cannot promise anything. Okay. So, just keep feeding this. We did that, and that's gonna give us some cooked bacon, which is nice, because I'm always in need of food. I'll just put that away for now. So from the purple antimatter, we need to get vanadium. So just do that. We only need a half a stack for some reason, which I'm not going to complain about. So let's see. Is that going to give us enough? And no, it's not. So we need a little bit more, but thankfully we got a ton of iodine, so that's not too big of an issue. Let's see if this will be enough. I have enough iodine to make 2 more stacks. Let's see. I just need 32. Good. Perfect. Oops, where did I go? I don't want to be here. Okay. No rewards, but that's okay. Next thing we need is chromium, and we need a whole stack of that. So that's what I'm assuming yellow thing is going to give us. And this... Oh no, that's only 10. 10 per stack does not sound very promising. How did I get more iodine? I don't remember grabbing more iodine. Oh, do I get iodine back? I do. Okay. So this is concerning, because I'm going to need a lot of chromium. So, let me think for a second. What did I said I needed 3 stacks of the beryllium. Yeah. So I'm gonna break the lead down more, I guess. Is that what I wanted to do? I don't know. I don't think that's what I wanted to do. I didn't need to do that. What's sulfur? I needed sulfur. My brain shut off. Yellow. My brain said yellow is yellow dye. Why the yellow dye makes the purple stuff? I don't know. So sulfur. I only have 49. So hopefully I don't need too much more of this. I'm gonna grab enough for a couple stacks. I think right out the bat I'm gonna make 2 stacks. And see what that does for us. So I need a whole stack of the chromium, and that might be a problem. And I don't think there's any other way. I can get it from potassium dichromate, which I don't think I have. Chromium oxide, I don't think I have. And emeralds. I don't have fission. I don't have access to fission. That's a chromium ingot. Yeah. I have potassium chloride. But that's not what I need. So this will be interesting. I have half of a stack. Let's try that again. One day I'll get this right. I'll be able to put this in here correctly. Today's not that day. Let's see. This is giving us... Oh, it's giving us a bunch of sulfur back too, though, so that's good. So I'm just going to be running low on... antimatter, which is fine, I guess. I'm just glad that we get sulfur back from this, because I'd be screwed. Okay, we got a stack. I'm just going to break down the other one, because I'm not using it. Cool. That gives us stacks. Now we need beryl. And we need a whole stack of it. So I need even more chromium? No. Need oxygen, silicon, aluminum, and beryllium. So I'm still needing more beryllium. I need to put things away. Hang on. Craft more of that. Throw that in there. So I just got a little over a stack of beryllium. I still need at least a half a stack more. So that's chugging. I'm gonna put the aluminum oxide away, and I'm going to click this because I don't have a spot for most of these, so that's fine. Hang on. Do that again. Do this. So I need the beryllium. Working on that. Everything else can stay away. Still not enough. That's fine. This is fine. Things just take a minute. Come on. Okay, I needed other things too. So while that goes, what did I say? I needed oxygen. Oh, I'm gonna need a lot of oxygen because I need a stack of each of these. So whatever, 64 times. So I'll need 2 stacks of aluminum. 2 stacks of aluminum. I do not have 2 stacks of aluminum. So how did I get aluminum? I do have aluminum oxide, yeah? Yes. So we'll break that down. Is that enough? Oh, I'm just too short. So this should technically, theoretically be enough. Yes. Perfect. Let's put all this stuff away. I got some extra granite, and I'm not going to complain about that. So aluminum, I now have still not quite 2 stacks, but that's okay. I'm getting there. Because it's going to be real easy. That's enough. Yeah. 1, 2. Okay, So I feel like I need to put this somewhere other than my inventory. Do I have another chest? No, but I'm gonna make one. Where am I going? Acting like I don't have a crafting table over here when I clearly do. Okay. So let's just, right here, I needed 3 beryllium. 3 stacks of beryllium. 2 stacks of aluminum. I need 6 stacks of silicon. How did I get silicon? From silicon dioxide. That would make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm running low on silicon dioxide. Luckily, I think I can get this from breaking down cobblestone. Yeah. So I need 6 stacks of this. This is also going to give me a ton of oxygen, because the oxygen I need too many stacks. I need 18 stacks. So once I get all the silicon, I'm not counting the oxygen. I'm just going to hope. I'm going to take the oxygen out. I'm getting a ton of oxygen from this too anyway, so this... I mean, it's not going to be enough, but it's going to be in a number. Because then this is going to get me to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay. So I want to make beryllium. So I want to lock that in. Beryllium. Oh, I want to make it. Thank you. So now, the aluminum goes there. Beryllium goes there. Silicon. So I'm trying to get it to where I can hold some more stuff. And oxygen. Yay! Okay. See how fast it runs out of oxygen. Okay. And now it's just a matter of sitting here. I wonder if, or I'm pretty sure, if need be, I could put a hopper on this. I'm just not 100% sure how efficient that would be. Because this goes pretty fast. What, oxygen. Okay, I'm like, what am I running low on? The one thing that it wants a ton of. I'm at a half a stack. I'm at progress. I need more oxygen. Oxygen! Oop, I don't want to take all of it because I want to keep that slot. My brain will not remember. Okay. I might need more oxygen. I'm definitely probably going to need more oxygen. Yeah, I'm going to need more oxygen. But it has now eaten most of my other stuff, so oxygen is made from water. How else can I get oxygen? Sucrose is oxygen, cellulose is oxygen, aluminum oxide. I mean, I can probably just break down more of the aluminum oxide, to be honest. Yeah, let's just keep doing that. That gives me plenty. Oh, I already have some in here anyway. So I just gotta get more of the silicon and then all of this oxygen. Okay, let's see how far this gets us. Okay, all of my silicon's in there, so now we're just relying on the oxygen to get us to the last bit. There we go. Stack a barrel. Yay! So we got that, and now it wants us to make the tier 5 cobblestone generator, which is emeralds. So this is 8 emeralds, which is 8 barrel per, so that's why we need a stack. We need more chromium and more of the vanadium. So I have the vanadium. Vanadium, I think is what it is. So so I'd only need half a stack. I think that's the math there. And then I need a whole stack of chromium, which is the part that I didn't want. Okay, chromium was the yellow antimatter, which is thankfully sulfur, because that was easy to get. And I'm just gonna have to use all of the antimatter that I have left, because I don't have much left. Let's see. Get that aluminum out of there. That gave us 8. This is not gonna be enough. Not in a long shot. This is all I've got. I gotta go get more stuff. I just need a stack, right? So this... Did it get us there? It gave me one extra. Perfect. Okay, emerald, 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 emerald. Emerald. Give me the emeralds. 8 emeralds. Perfect. And now, break this. And take this out. And do this. Yay! Tier 5. Perfect. I also put, we had some extra of these storage upgrades, so I went ahead and put these in here. So now this is flying. Because how fast is that, really? It does 1 cobblestone every tick. So, yay. And that'll give us a reinforced servo and an item duct, which I will hold on to, but not use in the immediate future. Cool. And I didn't have to get more antimatter stuff yet. Yet. Keywords yet. I literally only have 25. Alright, so we gotta clear our inventory out a little bit because I have too much stuff. So let's open this loot crate. Thank you. Gave us more antimatter, which is great. And now I have a bunch of stuff that I've never organized before, so those are just gonna be in there for now. Don't worry about it. So, that did that, and the reason we wanted to get a cobblestone generator like that isn't just because of what it breaks down into, but also so it makes it easier for us to get ores. What we're building up to is the deep dark portal. And you just stand on it. It's going to give us a bunch of torches, which is great. But in order to make a deep dark portal, you need 9 blocks of the triple compressed cobblestone. Each, or actually no, it's triple compressed and quadruple compressed. So 5 triple compressed, which each is 729 blocks, and then 4 of the quadruple compressed, which is 6,561 blocks per block. So that's like, that's 13,000... 26,000 plus 2, 3, 4, 5. A number. It's a number. So we're already at 11,000, which means we can make a couple of the something quadruple compressed. Because we only need 6,000. So we can make 2 of the quadruple compressed. Which is not enough. But that's what we're working towards. Now, it did open up some optional quests as well for us to do while we're waiting on the cobblestone. So we can get some taters, get 32 of those, and the best way to do it is getting it with potassium and starch. Now, I believe we have quite a bit of potassium. Now, is it each potato? Each potato. Now, if I only need 1 potato, I can farm it. So in reality, I only need 4. Potassium, and I need 1 starch. Do I have? I do. So let's get a potato going. I would like a potato. Can I have a potato? Thank you. Potato. And then we can go over here and then just do our crouching thing. And plant more as it comes. Come on, potato. Because also, now that we have access to getting a ton of dirt, I can actually make, like, a proper big farm. Instead of just sitting here and doing this. So food should be a little bit easier to get to in the future. Or at the moment, honestly. Because we can do this crouching thing, and if I make a bigger one, I can just spin in circles instead of just doing this back and forth stuff. Come on, why is the potatoes taking so long? I've gotten so much wheat. Ah, 2 potatoes. I'm gonna just replace this whole strip with potatoes, because I have a ton of seeds, so I'm not too worried about it. I also probably can just craft a lot more potatoes the normal way. You know how it goes. Come on. Potato. But I'm getting 2 potato per here. If I break down a potato, it gives me 1 starch entirely, but not 100% potassium, and potassium is really what I need. But starch I can get from wheat, but it's a low chance. Starch is also pretty easy to craft. I don't know, I think it'd be easier to do it this way. I also could get bone meal. Because the thing with going to the nether too is I do believe I can get bone blocks from there. Is that this update? I could be lying about that entirely. I would like to think I can get bone blocks from there, but I might not be able to. Come on. You know what, the more I'm thinking about it, I don't think I can get bone blocks. I don't know. I'm already at 12 potatoes, though. 15. 16. So we're halfway there. 18. They're growing faster. Once they get their first full growth, I think they grow a lot faster. I could be also speaking many lies, but this is what I feel. Come on. Just a couple more. Just a couple more. 24. 27. Come on. I'm getting so much wheat. 29. I'm also, like, waiting to see, because just by doing this, I want to see how much cobblestone. So we had a little over 11,000. 32. Okay. Taters. This is also a good food source for us. So we were at 11,000, and now we're at 15,000. So just in that short a bit of time, I've gotten over 4,000 blocks of cobblestone. So we're gonna get there real easy. Also, did that give us a reward? Oh, I get a choice. Traveler's knapsack, satchel, hardened upgrade kit, traveler's goggles for zoom, night vision, or slow fall. I think I want a satchel. So I'm gonna get a satchel. Because I think all of these are choice rewards, so I can get other stuff too. But now I have more inventory, which is perfect. Stores and collect items can be secured. Use an inventory while sneaking to transfer into it. Use while sneaking to configure. Press V to enable auto collect. Yay. I don't think this is something I can... I didn't mean to throw it. I don't think this is something I can wear. I think that was like the traveler's thing, but that's fine. I do not mind that, because I could just do this. Inventory. Yay. Alright. Well, we're at the end of this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it. I think in between episodes, I'm just going to be getting a ton more antimatter, because obviously I'm quite a bit out of it. And this is not a big enough hole, I guess. So I'm going to get more of that. And then I think I want to try and to see if I can get some more grass just to fill out this area a little bit and decorate. I'm debating on like doing a little bit more, I guess, terraforming for this, because this is a very flat land. And I don't want to, though, make a huge project. So I'm trying to keep it centered, maybe do a little bit of like a circle around here. And just keep it narrowed here, because I don't believe we're going to need many more buildings, if any more buildings that we already have, because I'm not even using that one. So, but I think I'll do that. I might also work on getting some more of these quests done, simply because it gives us the rewards that I would like to have, and it gives us more food. And with the terraforming, I do think I want a bigger farm. And with all of that, we should get plenty of cobblestone for us to go to the Deep Dark, and then finish Chapter 2. Oh, also, side note, I've been on this for a while, so the quest did pop up telling me I should take a break, because I believe this is a lot of time. I don't know, but I'm there. It's gonna give me some pizza, and I'm already 52% of the way through the time blade. Please, I beg of you. So, slowly doing some of these quests, whether I mean to or not. So, but yay, 32 pizza. That's huge. Give me that. Let me eat a piece. Thank you. So, yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do in between. Just let the cobblestone generator run, and we'll get there when we get there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!